Like and subscribe for 1000 years of good luck. Another M tries to take my wheelchair. For the last 2 years I battled a bone infection in my left foot. Backstory, it all started as a very small ulcer on my big toe that I ignored, and it turned out to be very big, just a couple of millimeters below the surface. The infection started because the ulcer went straight to the bone. On the 26th of August 19, after multiple rounds of fourth antibiotics, oral antibiotics, surgeries, and hospital admissions, I lost the war against osteomyelitis. I had 7 different infections at once. Pseudomonas, MRSA, staph, strep, osteomyelitis, and the other 2 I can't remember. So the amputation goes fine, and I'm sent to physical rehab where I spend a week, and then to a nursing unit for recovery. It all started in the nursing unit the day after I arrived. I was given a wheelchair to use while the paperwork is being done to get my permanent one. In the nursing unit you get a wheelchair assigned to you by physical therapy. I was also given free rein to go most anywhere I want, as long as I stay on hospital grounds and am in my room. When it is time for my 4th antibiotics, I'm given a pass to get on the unit if I want to go out. So the second day there, it was a beautiful day out, 70 degrees, sunny, and a moderate breeze. I decide I want to enjoy the weather as fall will soon be here, and I don't know how much longer I have in here. I was told that I have another 4 weeks, but my infectious disease doctor is trying to get me out sooner with an at-home 4th device. To get to the courtyard, you have to go by the Imagine an X intersection. As I'm heading north, the is on my left, and registration is on my right. Ahead is the hallway that lead Totty courtyard that is on the right. The at this particular hospital is nothing but a glorified urgent care. Anything above sprains and the flu, you have to go to the main hospital across town. This is when I encounter M and Ek. The cast. M, entitled mother. Ek, entitled kid. ND, nice dad. SG1, security guard #1. SG2, security guard #2. Doctor. RNN, really nice nurse. Me. When I near the intersection from above, I have to wait a minute for a stretcher to go by that is heading south. This is where I hear the call of a wild Karen. M, excuse me. M, louder this time. Excuse me. M, near yelling this time. Excuse me. Me, what? M, I need that wheelchair. Me, sorry, need it more, as I show her what is left of my leg. Ek, mom, I can't walk anymore. My ankle really hurts. M, so what? I need to get my sick baby off her feet. They can get you another. I'm not waiting. M walks in my direction. She grabs the handles and tries to dump me out. Keyword, tries. Enter RNN. RNN saw what was happening and came running. She tries to get M to let go of the wheelchair. M has a death grip though. RNN then sees Erd. RNN, help me. Erd tries to get M to let go at this point. Now enter SG1 and SG2 after they see what is going on. SG2 is about 6 feet 3 inches and 350 number. He can't get M to let go even. SG1 now resorts to pepper spray. He sprays her once. Still a death grip. Spray number 2 gets her to release the handles. It also gets me in the right eye. After this, I don't see much as the RNN is attending to me. The Erd brings a bottle of water and starts to flush my eye. RNN then takes me back to the She stays with me until the nursing supervisor from the nursing unit comes to get me. The police come to interview me and make sure I'm okay. The hospital is pressing charges and they want to know if I want to as well. I say yes. What happened to Ek? Well, she was seen. Due to HIPAA I couldn't find out more, and Andy came to pick her up. He came to me to apologize for M's actions. From what he inferred, this is not unusual for her. I wish there was an ending to this. She has delayed court 3 times. She is facing 4 misdemeanor charges and 1 felony charge. Trespassing, assault of a disabled person, resisting arrest, and assault of SG2. I don't know what happened on that one. I was asked if it was okay if she plead to assault, the felony, if they dropped the other charges. I said it wasn't okay unless it included jail time. Due to corona, we have to wait for it to continue. 2 entitled mothers gang up on me. Here's a little backstory about me. I love the 60s 80s and usually dress in that fashion. Sometimes I ride my bike in a full suit, sometimes I look like Buff Tannen. There's a lot of variety. A lot of my neighbors know this about me and I'm fine with it. But I also like to ride far and everyone doesn't know this about me. Usually, I stick out and am used to people commenting about it. That's when we get to M. Op. Me. M. Entitled mother. K. Entitled mother's kid. F. Entitled mother's friend. The story. So it's a very cold day and it's the perfect time to look like my favorite movie character, John Bender. Now I don't exactly copy his looks, I just get close enough clothing to him. Trench coat, grey pants, jean jacket, flannel shirt. So, I get dressed and walk out the door. Everything is going fine so far. I say hi to a few neighbors and it seems like a natural day. I decided to walk to my local middle school just to bring back nostalgia. I get there and begin to look around. That's when I notice a kid staring at me. I don't mind it, since that happens all the time. I'm looking at a few classes and find some classes that I used to attend, since our school had access to classes from both inside and out. Little did I know, however, M was ready to pounce. I own a Sony Walkman, which I haven't seen much anymore. That's when M's kid walks over. K. Excuse me, what is that there? Op. Oh, this. It's kinda like an iPod, but all my music is on here. I proceed to show him my cassette. K. How does it work? I proceed to show him how it works, since he was pretty young. I even give him a listen to my music, and he seems to be having a good time. That's when M comes over. The kid never told me his name, so I'll use Jimmy, as it's fairly simple. M. Jimmy, what did I tell you about strangers? K. But mommy has only showing me his music player. She strikes a pretty scary glare at me. M. What are you doing to my son? Op. Ma'am, I'm only showing him my Walkman. He was wondering what it was. M. No, you're assaulting him. I saw it. That's when I realized who this was. There was a kid at my elementary school who was kinda a jerk. But it was 3rd grade, and him calling me names really got to me. One day, my mom called a conference meeting with the teacher after I told her that the kid had threw tan bark on me and ruined my clothes. After this, the kid started acting like I was all bad, and apparently, his mom believed him, even though she probably knew he was acting up, so she started to hate my guts about it. I realized what was going on now. M. You stay away from my kid, you rat. Op. MS. Are you still mad at me from elementary school? I recognize you. Now she realizes I'm catching on. M. WR. No, I don't recognize you at all. I proceed to take off my glasses, and that's when she goes full on dramatic. M. Oh my gosh. Why you were targeting my kid to hurt him after what you did to my son? Op. UMM. No, I just came here to enjoy my time. You are targeting me. M. No, I saw you. You walked up to my son and badmouthed him. Op. Look ma'am, it's been so long since that last ordeal with your son, and I don't want to deal with it. She walks away with her son, and I'm relived it's over. Of course, I was totally wrong this time. A different woman walks to me. This woman was apparently the mother of a kid who was friends with M's younger kid. F. Good morning sir. Op. UHH. Good morning to you. F. I see you have your little toy there. Is that an original? Op. Yes, it is. F. I collect anti-ukes, and I'm wondering how much you will buy for it? Op. It's not for sale MS. F. Come on, my kid will love it. Op. But, you just said you were an anti-uke collector. F. I'm and my kid would love that. I would too. Op. Look, it's not for sale. Now go away. F. Oh, how rude of you. Anyways, I'm offering 300 for it. Op. UHH no. F. 800. Op. It's not for sale. F. Fine. How about 2000? This was unreal at this point. I couldn't believe what was happening. Op. Look ma'am, if you're offering 2000 for it, you could probably just buy an original off of Amazon. F. But they were way too expensive and you're right here, so why can't I just get it now? Op. Now you're acting like I'm selling it to you. Please back off. F. Fine, but how about sell me some cassettes? I usually have some cassettes in my bag because people actually buy them off of me. Op. Okay, how much do you want? It'll take 10. I didn't know what she was doing, since you don't need 10 cassettes. Unless she has a ton of songs she wants to listen to. Op. Okay, I'm selling these for about 45 bucks. 45. That's a scam. Op. Well, you decided to buy 10 for whatever reason, and cassettes are pretty rare nowadays. Fine. I'll buy the cassettes. Op. Well, then that will be 45 bucks. Actually, how about I get it for free? Op. What? For free? That's insane. Well, you did assault my friend's kid, so I should get it for free. Op. First of all, I didn't assault your friend's kid. I just showed him my cassette player. Second of all, I won't give it to you for free, since that doesn't make any sense. You know, I've had enough of this. I'm calling the cops on you. Now I could tell this woman was insane, so I get up and start to walk away. That's when M comes and cuts me off. And where do you think you're going? So I had to literally sit there and let the cops arrive, only to explain what happened. Of course, the officer is understanding and lets me walk off. That's when I hear this from M, not M's friend. He stole my Sony Walkman. My Walkmans. He stole it. This was too much for me. I still see her today, and she gives me death glares every time. Spooky. All of you need to learn my language when I give birth to my kid. Also give me a free apartment. Long sorry. So, I'm an educator working in foster care for female migrants who are victims. For example, sex trafficking, forced prostitution, forced marriage, etc. Our age range is 17 to 31, and I live with these women in an apartment. 2 of them are pregnant. The woman I'm talking about lives over 1 year in Germany, and I swear to God, she cannot speak one sentence in German. On top of that, she can also not speak any English. I just started this job in February, so I asked my boss about it, and she told me that this woman flat out refuses to learn German or English. I taught German and English to refugees before in other jobs, so, especially with schools being closed due to corona, I taught English, German and maths several times a week on top of my normal work. She never participated once. She is 39 weeks pregnant, and I had to bring her to the hospital. Not only did she complain the whole 20 minutes in French, I understood her, but my French is not good enough that I could answer properly, that I did not drive her in my car. She also made a fuss in the hospital. I swear to God, I have never apologized for someone's behavior this many times in 3 hours. It was planned that I only bring her to the hospital and a French doctor would then plan the birth with her. This French doctor did not exist though. So the hospital literally ripped their arms and legs out to find anyone who speaks proper French. One nurse of a different area came over. Her French was good enough to explain the basics, but we have to redo this appointment with a translator, cause her French skills were not good enough to 100% legally plan a birth. Yes, it was bad that the French doctor was not there, but what annoys me, she literally expects everyone to learn French to be able to talk to her, but refuses to learn German or English. I have a lot of patience, and worked with over 200 migrants at this point, also professionally teaching German classes for non-native speakers. She is the only person I have ever witnessed who literally refuses to learn 2 sentences. She cannot even buy food in stores in German. She is the definition of one entitled parent for me. She also demanded the government, my boss, to pay her a free 3-room apartment plus paid food, because apparently her 15M carried room, plus free money for food and her child kitchen / living room etc. is not enough for her and her baby. I also want to highlight, she is one of the cases where we are 80% sure that she made her story up. She told us his story, how she came here, what victim she is. 5 women before already told our boss. Same names, same scenarios. We probably think that there are some people who will tell these women those stories and tell them say this and this so you have better chances to stay in Germany. I would never bash a traumatized woman for needing time to adjust, but she does not even know how to say I'm good, I'm tired / I'm doing fine in German. When I ask her how she is doing, how does she wants to live here on her own in her own government paid apartment, I'm actually feeling sorry for how this child will grow up with such an entitled mother. Edit. Even if she learned German in this whole year she would need a French doctor to plan her birth. I'm not saying she is entitled for wanting a French doctor. I'm saying she is entitled for thinking anyone has to adjust to her without her even showing the effort of learning how to greet the hospital staff in German. Edit 2. She is from Gambia and not France. Sorry. Edit 3. Again, she made her story up. Her story is not possible. She is one of the clients, where the chances are high she came here by choice, and lied about her story. I would never bash a traumatized woman, however trauma victims of this job field usually show fear of getting deported and getting sent back, and try to integrate at least a little, because they are afraid to get deported. She does not show any fear, and openly said to a translator multiple times that she does not care enough to learn German, and if anyone wants to speak to her they need to learn French themselves, or talk to her translator. This has nothing to do with her being a trauma victim. Thanks for the awards. M demands some workers to stop working because it's too loud. This happened a couple hours ago. A month ago on my street, some reparations for the parking lots have begun. That's all you need to know for this story. The workers begun working. I was watching everything from the balcony. I noticed an angry Karen storming to the workers. I could hear everything crystal clear. Then, the following convo begun. W worker, M Karen. M, what do you think you are doing? W, excuse me? M, stop working. It hurts the ears of my precious little child. W, I'm sorry but we can't do that right now. Wait till we finish for today. M, no. Stop right now or I'll call the police. Do you know who I am? I can get you fired right now. W, bothered. I don't know. Neither care. Please, leave. M was shocked. How dare you speak to me like that? Stay here. I'll call the police you jerk. W, go ahead. Karen makes a fake call, because not even now they arrived, and was just standing there. She then notices me. I had my phone in my hand. I was looking on Reddit. From down there, you could notice the phone. So Karen says to me, hey, why are you recording us? Me, what? I was just watching. I'm so excited for the police to come. I will sue you and the workers. Now put down that phone to stop recording. Even though I wasn't. I just put the phone down, more because I didn't want to argue with her. Then, she just leaves, even though she called said. Then, nothing else happened. I haven't seen Karen do anything else. What could she possibly do in 2 hours anyway? Do you like this type of video? If so, consider subscribing to Reddit community. We upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.